If this world were mine, I would place at your feet all that I own. You've been so...
Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So I'm starting off with freshly washed hair. I used a t-shirt to soak up the excess water for about 30 minutes. You don't want your hair to be soaking wet, but you don't want it to be damp either. Somewhere in the middle is perfect. Personally, wash and goes just aren't for me. It's a combination of two reasons. I have multiple textures, like the back of my hair is looser than the front, and then I do suffer from some heat damage as well. So I adopted this style just so I can have that wash and go type of look without looking a hot mess, honey. So I begin by sectioning my hair off into relatively small sections. I'm going to be using the lock method when applying my products. Also, I'm going to be using all glycerin-free products, which are my current and probably going to stay my staples for life. I know how much glycerin can be a pain for some of you during the colder months, but glycerin is a pain for me during all the months. So I had to make sure I adopted a glycerin-free product regimen to use throughout the year. So for my L, I'm going to be using the Giovanni's Direct Leave-In Conditioner. I'm going to work that in and simultaneously detangle my hair. Next up is O, and I'm going to be using grapeseed oil. Lastly, I'm going to be using the Goddess Curls as my C, which is a gel.
This world were mine, I would place at your feet all that I own. You've been so good to me. If this world were mine.
Once all the products have been applied, I'm going to begin braiding my hair. You want your braids to be very firm, so try to braid as tight as possible, but not too tight. So this style is perfect for people who are transitioning or those who suffer from heat damage, which makes it a little bit difficult to achieve a traditional wash and go. It's also a great way to achieve a wash and go type of look for those of us who just feel that wash and goes just aren't for them, whatever the reason may be, whether it's shrinkage or the hassle that's usually associated with wash and goes. Like, I like to call wash and goes the wash and go and do the most, because you're not going anywhere for hours. Feel free to apply more gel or water as you go. You want your hair to be very moisturized to minimize the frizz during the takedown process, and also helps with shrinkage as well. Once I have about 1 inch to 1.5 inches left, I'm going to apply a salmon color perm rod to the ends. As far as the size of the perm rods, I've experimented with a few different size perm rods, and I feel like this is the best size for this style. Once you're all done, you want to have about 16 to 20 braids depending on the thickness of your hair. I have 19. Instead of a bonnet, I'm going to be using a hairnet and sleeping on a silk pillowcase to ensure that my hair dries by the morning. In total, it took me about an hour to complete this process. So it's been about 9 hours and my braids are completely dry. For the takedown process, I'm going to be using 100% pure argan oil to help minimize the frizz. Although it's a bit pricey, I do love argan oil because it's extremely lightweight and it has no scent, and a little really does go a long way.
Whole squad on that wrist. 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 Whole squad on that wrist.
So here's what my hair looks like prior to me separating the curls. It's totally up to you how much separating you want to do, but you guys know me, I like frizz and big hair, so I'm a bit heavy-handed. The key is to make sure you use an oil, and it not only helps with the frizz, but it also helps with any tangles or knots that may be left over.
Whole squad on that wrist. Whole squad on that wrist. Whole squad on that wrist.
Once I've separated to my liking, I like to pineapple my hair while I get ready to help stretch it out some. For the purpose of this video, I left my hair in a pineapple for about 30 minutes, but it usually takes me about an hour and a half to get dressed. You can totally stop right here, but for me, I cannot finish my hair without breaking out that pick, honey. Really quick, this is how I pick out my hair. I do a pick and separate method. This method really allows you to get volume from root to tip. So that's it, guys. I hope you found this video helpful, and until next time, peace and dopeness.